And so, to quote Lincoln, we don't think here that might makes right. We think that right makes might. And so if they are going to send the U.S. Army or the Navy SEALs into Denver to pursue folks to pull them off the job at hotels or restaurants where they're working or pull kids off the soccer field, I think we will see Denverites and folks around the country who will nonviolently resist that, because I think that doesn't represent our values and doesn't represent the Constitution.
Me and the Denver mayor, we agree on one thing. He's willing to go to jail. I'm willing to put him in jail.
That CNN host and woman with an appropriate sounding name, Casey Hunt, showing just how professional she is by reporting the news like a mother dealing with a defiant toddler. Welcome to Nerk News, I'm Nerkish, and establishment media can't end soon enough if you ask me, because for years it's been nothing but pretend journalists acting as mouthpieces for the Democrat Party and mugging for the camera like a bratty teenager whenever they're confronted with ideas they don't like, which seems to be happening more and more frequently after the recent election.
Tonight, Trump's border czar, Tom Homan, threatens to put the Democratic mayor of Denver in jail. This comes after the mayor, who's my next guest, talked about resisting federal forces trying to carry out mass deportations, saying, quote, more than us having the Denver Police Department stationed at the county line to keep them out, you would have 50,000 Denverites there. It's like the Tiananmen Square moment with the rose and the gun.
There's a statute. It's Title 8, United States Code 1324, III. And what it says is, it's a felony if you knowingly harbor and conceal an illegal alien from immigration authorities. It's also a felony to impede a federal law enforcement officer. So if we don't want to help, that's fine. He can get the hell out of the way. But we're going to go do the job. President Trump has a mandate for American people. We got to secure this country. We got to save American lives.
It's very clear the country is very unhappy with the way immigration has been playing out. They're concerned about the security at the border. Where do you think the Trump administration, and how can they stay with Americans on that without, some of the measures they're talking about, that language of like, if you harbor somebody, we will find you, if the Denver mayor wants to go to jail, that has some significant and more extreme echoes than some of what we heard from the Trump campaign on the trail.
But does it though? That legitimately just sounds like the government on any issue that they deem important. After all, there's nothing too trivial that they won't send armed officials to resolve. Just look at the Bundy standoff. That was basically an armed confrontation between a Nevada cattle rancher and the Bureau of Land Management, for crying out loud. Thankfully though, Tom Homan understands the stakes and the importance of the mandate sent to the Trump administration, so he can easily weed out virtue signaling cowards like the Denver mayor.
But my plan is, and I've been very vocal about this, we're going to contract as much work out as we can. Work that doesn't require a badge and a gun, because I need badges and guns on the street to do the deportation operation. So when it comes to driving bus transportation, whether it's ground or air, whether it's processing, whether it's some other administrative duties, contract that work out. Because right now we got badges and guns doing that work. Get them out of that administrative work, put more on the street, and that's what we're going to do. And if these sanctuary states and cities keep pushing back, I'll have the extra resources to double manpower in those sanctuary cities. Because if we can't arrest a bad guy in the jail with one agent, it means I got to send a whole team out in the field to find this person. And for officer safety reasons, we need a whole team rather than just one person.
Ask you very specifically, are you open to sending Denver police officers to the county line to stop federal forces or National Guardsmen from other states from coming into Denver?
We have no plan to do that, and we really hope that we don't ever have to do that. I think
no plan, but are you open to it?
What we're going to do right now is, it's hard to keep an eye on what the future president actually plans to do and what the proposal actually is.
It sounds to me like you're walking back the comments from a couple days ago saying that you would be willing to send Denver police officers. Do you regret making those comments and now getting questions like this?
Would I have taken it back if I could? Yes, I probably wouldn't have used that image, because that's an image I hope we can avoid. What I was trying to say is this is an outcome I hope we can avoid in this country. I think none of us want that.
The best thing about Tom Homan isn't that he's hard as nails, it's that he's hard as nails and smart. He clearly understands the nature of the problem of mass deportation on a scale of tens of millions, and won't be swayed or guilt-tripped by the emotional blackmail establishment media and Democrats will likely roll out about families being deported or people being pulled off their jobs, which is an important quality for someone in his position. But let me know what you think. Who's your favorite Trump cabinet pick so far? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. That stuff really does help us out. Until then, this has been Nerk News. Thanks for watching. Bye!